the way you handle pressure? What if 3 months from now, the version of you who hesitates, who scrolls, who second guesses was gone, and in his place stood someone sharper, stronger, focused, a builder, a closer, a force? That's not a fantasy, that's a decision. And if you're serious about making the next 90 days the most powerful, most disciplined, most transformative season of your life, you're going to have to study this video from start to finish. To get the most out of it, watch it a couple of times, because this isn't about hype. This is about how to actually do it, step by step, ritual by ritual, mindset by mindset. The blueprint you've been waiting for is here. But let me be clear from the beginning. This isn't a motivational boost. This isn't a feel-good pump-up. This is war, a declaration against the old you, against the habits that keep you stuck, against the excuses you keep recycling like they're facts. 90 days, one decision, go all in, or stay average. Because here's the truth, 90 days isn't magic, it's math. 3 months of radical consistency is enough to build habits that rewire your identity. It's enough to compound small wins into unshakable momentum. It's enough to rise above 99% of the people sleepwalking through their routines, convincing themselves that someday is a real plan. But none of that happens unless you lock in, unless you eliminate distraction, unless you remove escape routes and treat this like your last chance to finally follow through. You've said you're ready before, but this time you prove it. And if you're serious about this path, then hit subscribe right now, because I'm going to be walking with you through the full journey. Not just today, but every step ahead. These aren't quick hits. These are deep dives. And if you stay locked in, if you truly commit, the world will not recognize the version of you that walks out on day 90. But it all starts here. You've got 90 days to flip the switch. And this video, this is where you burn the old blueprint. Let's build a new one and let's begin. A man who is truly decided burns his bridges. Not metaphorically, not half-heartedly, not with a backup plan hiding in his pocket. He removes the exit. He makes retreat impossible. And because of that decision, that real decision, he becomes someone else. Not later. Now, this is what it means to lock in. For 90 days, your life becomes narrow, focused, forged. Every day you stack proof that you are not who you used to be. And every day your brain rewires itself to believe it. There's psychology to this, hard science. Your brain operates through patterns, through repetition. Every time you make a choice, your mind carves a groove. Do it once, it's nothing. Do it twice, it remembers. Do it every day for 90 days without deviation, without apology, without negotiation. That becomes your identity. And once your identity shifts, you don't try anymore. You are. It's who you are to wake up early. It's who you are to go all in. It's who you are to choose discipline over comfort. This is why 90 days matters. Not because it's long enough to try something, but because it's long enough to become someone. And let's be real. This isn't about hype. This is about physics. Momentum. Most people never get momentum because they keep resetting. They do 3 days, then skip 1. They do a week, then fall off for 2. They're always starting over, always chasing the spark. They wait for motivation, but motivation is a liar. Discipline, that's the truth. Because discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It doesn't ask if you're tired. It doesn't care what the weather is like or what your friends are doing. Discipline moves, and movement creates momentum. Momentum is what turns hard into automatic. It's what turns effort into flow. It's what separates the man who keeps restarting from the man who rises. Because once you cross a certain threshold, once the habits click, once the body adapts, once the mind sees proof, something flips. And now the work starts pulling you forward instead of pushing you back. But to get there, you've got to go through pain, through friction, through the part where it feels like it's not working. That's the barrier most never cross. But I want you to remember this. Resistance is not the enemy. It's the signal. It means you're evolving. Think about it. The muscles don't grow without tension. The skill doesn't sharpen without repetition. The identity doesn't shift without emotional friction. When it gets hard, when you want to stop, when the old habits start whispering, that's the edge. That's where most people fold. That's where you don't. Because you've decided. And a real decision is not about feeling good. It's about becoming great. Discomfort is the price of the next version of you. You will not get it without cost. You will not ease your way into transformation. You will pay for it in discipline, in focus, in energy. But once it's yours, it's yours. That identity becomes your armor. That mindset becomes your fuel. And from that point forward, everything changes. The man who locks in for 90 days doesn't come out the same, because he's trained his brain to obey purpose, not mood. He's practiced showing up when no one's clapping. He's rewritten the stories from I'm trying to I am. So this is the choice. Do you play with the idea of change, or do you become it? Because when you go all in, when you remove the exit and burn the bridge, you force your nervous system to adapt, your environment to shift, your habits to bend toward the standard you just set. That's how identity is forged. Not in one day, but in 90 consecutive ones. So stop waiting for the path to feel smooth. It won't. It's not supposed to. The discomfort is not a red light. It's green. It's your signal to lean in, to keep going, to keep building. Because 90 days from now, if you stay locked in, you won't just feel different. You'll be different, and the world won't recognize you. But more importantly, neither will the man you used to be. There's a moment in every transformation where you stop asking, what should I do? And start demanding, what must be done? This is that moment. The first two parts of this video set the foundation. They lit the fire. But this is where we build the furnace. This is where we create a structure so strong, so focused, so unbreakable, that failure becomes harder than success. Let me introduce you to the 90-day lock-in blueprint. It's simple, brutal, effective. It's not designed for ease. It's designed to make you evolve. These 90 days will be structured around 4 pillars, non-negotiable actions you will complete every single day. Each pillar is designed to sharpen a specific part of you. And when practiced together, day after day, they forge a version of you that's clearer, stronger, and more dangerous than anything you've been before. Let's go through each one. Pillar 1, mind. You can't outperform your own thoughts. Every day for the next 90 days, you will spend 1 full hour feeding your mind, deliberately. This is not passive content. This is focused input, reading high-quality books, reflecting deeply on your actions and thoughts, writing down insights, goals, or affirmations. This hour is about building perspective, not entertainment. It's time to download powerful software into your brain. Why is this important? Because most people run on autopilot. They consume junk. Their mind is cluttered with distractions, opinions, negativity, and noise. But not you. Not anymore. From now on, your mind becomes your greatest weapon. Choose books that challenge you. Write ideas that stretch you. Reflect on what you're doing, why you're doing it, and who you're becoming. 1 hour a day doesn't just upgrade your thoughts, it rewires your identity. You begin to speak differently, move differently, think strategically. Why? Because your mind has been fed with purpose, not junk. And over 90 days, you've installed a new operating system. Pillar 2, body. The body fuels the mind commands the body. Every day you train, minimum 30 minutes, ideally up to 60. The goal is intensity, not perfection. You can run, lift, box, stretch, climb, hike, but you move. Period. This isn't about aesthetics. It's about energy and discipline. Your body is your base, and if your body is weak, your focus will crack. Your mind will tire. Your drive will slip. You don't need a gym. You don't need a trainer. You don't need a playlist. You need commitment. Sweat daily. Push yourself daily. Sweat out doubt. Build pain tolerance. Become comfortable being uncomfortable. Because every drop of sweat is a decision made. I don't negotiate with weakness. And soon, your body becomes an anchor, a force multiplier. It won't just carry your weight, it'll carry your standards. Pillar 3, mission. Every day, you build the dream, one brick at a time. This is where most people fail. They wake up and let life happen to them. You won't. Every day, you give your craft, your calling, your dream 90 minutes of uninterrupted deep work. No distractions, no scrolling, no checking your phone. 1.5 hours minimum. If you're a writer, you write. If you're a business builder, you build. If you're learning a new skill, you train. And if you don't know what your mission is yet, finding it becomes your mission. You read, you journal, you try, you start building anyway. You move forward until clarity arrives. Why 90 minutes? Because most people never even give their goals 90 minutes a week. And they wonder why nothing changes. This block of time, practiced daily, becomes your edge. It compounds. It sharpens your skills. It separates you. 90 minutes a day equals 105 hours in 70 days. That's a part-time job worth of mastery. This is where you build what they can't see yet, and when it's done, they'll feel it. Pillar 4, stillness. If your mind is never still, your potential is never clear. Every single day, for at least 10 to 20 minutes, you will sit in stillness. No phone, no noise, no stimulation, no talking and no input, it's just you, your breath, your mind, your presence. This is where you defragment, where you drop back into yourself. This stillness is not wasted time. It is the sharpening of focus. It's where the stress dissolves. It's where your ideas form. It's where you remember what matters. You can sit in meditation. You can walk in nature. You can lie on the floor and breathe. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you disconnect from the noise and reconnect with your mission. Most people are addicted to stimulation, so their thoughts aren't their own. You will break that cycle. You will train presence, because presence leads to clarity, and clarity leads to power. Now let's go deeper. Most people underestimate how chaotic their inner world is. They think productivity means more input, more stimulation, more motion. But the elite, the ones who move with precision, they understand that stillness isn't the absence of work. It's the foundation of intelligent execution. You have to give your mind space to breathe, to think for itself. Stillness is not inactivity. It's alignment. It's recovery. It's where your nervous system resets, your vision clears, and your obsession becomes calibrated. So sit down, breathe deep. No phone, no music, just presence, just you. You'll feel resistance at first. Good. That means your mind is detoxing. Let the thoughts rise. Let them pass. Observe without reacting. You're not here to control the noise. You're here to watch it fade. Do this for 10 to 20 minutes daily and watch your focus multiply. 5th pillar, no negotiation. You will do what you said you would do. Period. This pillar is where boys become men, where talk becomes transformation. This is the code that holds the structure together. No negotiation means you don't miss days, you don't make excuses. You don't move your standards depending on how you feel. This is your internal contract. You signed it the day you started this 90-day sprint. And from that moment on, there's no escape hatch. Because here's what most people don't understand. Success isn't a talent problem. It's a negotiation problem. They start strong, but as soon as it gets hard, they start talking to themselves. Just today I'll skip. I'll go easier tomorrow. I've done enough. And little by little, they weaken their own identity. They teach their subconscious. My word means nothing. Not you. You will do it anyway. When it's hard, when it's boring, when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient, that's when the identity shift happens. That's when the future version of you starts to believe you. No negotiation doesn't mean perfection. It means no quitting. If you miss your deep work block, you make it up that night. If you miss your workout, you go twice as hard tomorrow. But you do not allow yourself to become soft. Not now, not in this phase. Remember the line, discomfort is the price of the next version of you.